What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? What is up, SAT? Damn, I didn't know someone was gonna be in here. What is up, man? How are you? We are on day 38, y'all. We're going strong, man. I wanted to wake up a little bit early, but I did have a crazy video idea. I just don't know if it's gonna be able to come out. It's not that crazy. It's more, like I said, with the website builds, and I ended up building this website that, like, is I guess going to be the representation of the operating system. And the reason why I wanted to do the operating system is because that's literally what I'm learning right now. So I was like, it's going to make me do a little bit more of research, and I can also go through my notes, come up with a better explanation of it, a beginner website. So y'all should be seeing that hopefully today. If it doesn't come out today, understand that I'm putting in the grind to make that video look nice. So then I'm probably going to release it a little bit, maybe in tomorrow. Hopefully, I hope it's today though. I hope it's today, but tomorrow might be the day. What is up, Muddy? What is up? How are you, my guy? But yeah, so we are on day 38. And our goal today is to continue learning about operating systems. So I do got to go and end up pulling that up. I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think we finished that website that I was reading in particular. I tried, like I said, using the Unix book for this one. But for some reason, it's like, unless you're really doing deep research to kind of find what you're looking for, I feel like it's kind of hard to see exactly what you're looking for. Like, you could look up operating system, but it pops up like 55 or over 100 times it was said. Then it's kind of like difficult to see. So I feel like if I'm going to use the book, this is probably some studying I'm gonna have to do off camera. Sometimes I need to just find something that's straight to the point, especially because I'm live and I don't have enough time to like set it up. What is up, Shashi? What is up? How are you? So I need to go and see if I can find this website. Yep, it was right here. Geeks for Geeks, which is Geeks for Geeks. They do like to put a lot of ads here, but I get it. I get it because, listen, they're getting paid for it. So I believe, where is it at? Let me see if I can find it because I have a couple more things too that I want to talk to you guys about. Some things that I've ended up finding out, and this is actually some good stuff for some web developers. So if y'all are in here and y'all be developing websites, I'm sure y'all probably already knew. But if y'all already knew, y'all should have told me. So let's go, before we end up doing it, I just found out that you are able to make websites, and maybe if you make websites, I think you need to make websites for about 6 months, have about 10 to 15 of them that are hosted and that have like decent amount of traffic. I had no idea that you can end up turning that into like an income. It comes off like YouTube. Like, you can do it in a CPM way where eventually you can add AdSense to your websites. That's how these websites have ads. And then when people watch it, then pretty much you could get paid like that. Like the same thing with YouTube. If someone watches the video, you get paid. It's not gonna be nothing crazy because unless you're getting hella traffic. But I had no idea. So the whole time I'm thinking of like clientele work, freaking out. I'm like, damn, how am I gonna get clients? I could have just been sitting here making websites and putting AdSense on it. Now, hopefully, if y'all didn't know about it and y'all make websites, hopefully y'all just got put on. If y'all knew about it and y'all didn't tell me, crazy work, crazy work. So that's something I'm gonna be trying to work towards. Especially with the fact that I was gonna be making these websites anyway and I was gonna host them anyway. The only thing that I need though is that for the websites I am making, I am taking websites from online, which could easily be copyrighted because I didn't make the image. So I was hoping if there's any of y'all who know how to make images, I could probably go and show y'all some, because in particular that I would like for it to be remade, just so you guys can have like an understanding, is because, like, for instance, let me show y'all this image. This image right here, I obviously didn't make this image. It's probably copyrighted, but I did use it for my website. So whenever I start making websites and I do want to go and host it, I want to make sure that there's nothing that could be copyrightable. So I would definitely need somebody, if you guys know how to do it. If not, that's okay. I could probably ask ChatGPT, but ChatGPT, they be all over the damn place sometimes. But this is an example. I know y'all see my little notebook down here, but this is a little bit of an example. So let's go and get out of this here. Jump back. I don't know what's on my screen. So, oh, okay, never mind. I could have showed y'all this. I don't know why I got nervous. But, alrighty, let's go and just get right into this. And I also got to switch this to say day 38. I think I streamed the whole time yesterday with it saying day 36. So right now we're taking particularly the notes on the primary goal of the operating system. It's something that I'm still currently learning right now. You said, when were you going to do the Q&A video? I don't think I was. Did I say I was going to do a Q&A video? I think if I said anything about a Q&A, I probably said it at the end of my stream. Because normally at the end of my streams, I like to do a Q&A. So it's like, ask anything, I can answer. I don't really think... Or wait, because I think I did do a video where I asked for your guys' questions. I did do a video, it was on a live stream. And I did end up making that video. I did it on a live stream. Not like an actual video, because I don't think I have that much of an audience to where people would probably show up if I did that. So, yeah, I think I did it on a live stream. I had a couple of questions and we were going through it for almost the whole stream because I could talk a lot. So, it took up a lot of time. Took up a lot of time, but I basically ended up already making that video just on live stream. But if you guys have any questions, though, you could definitely still ask away now. So right now we're getting into, like I said, the operating system myself. And so I'm gonna give you all a little bit of a hint of what the website or the video I ended up making. I ended up making this website on, I believe, operating systems, yes. And I wanted to do that in particular because, like I said, it's something that I'm learning. So if the video comes out later tonight at 8 p.m. or 11 p.m. or whatever the hell, it should be that video. But if it doesn't come out and I decide to wait till tomorrow, remember, it's because I'm trying to make the video look beautiful and just great. Because I got to go to work right after this stream. So I already filmed everything. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to edit it all. And that's the scary part. But we'll see how that ends up going. You said, yes, I did ask in my Discord. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I just got to that. I just said that. I was like, I don't know if maybe the stream is a little bit laggy. But I just said that, yeah, I remember that I did ask in my Discord. And that pretty much I ended up doing a live stream answering all those questions. Because I had a couple of questions. It's just people ended up messaging it to me on a separate, on their own separate Discords. I guess they wanted it to be anonymous. And then I had some messages on Instagram as well. So then from there, I was just able to do it on a live stream where I answered probably about 10, maybe a little bit less questions. And then there was some more people on the live stream that ended up asking more questions. So it was a pretty good stream, but that was a while back. I think that was about a month ago. I think so. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm tripping. But I think I did that all a month ago. But if y'all still have questions, I don't mind answering at any point or answering right now. But yes, man, things are just going great. And I just can't believe I had no idea about that website thing. Because the whole time, and it's not that it means I'm going to stop looking for clients. It's just the fact that there is another opportunity, especially with web dev or web design. It's kind of like creating a blog. You don't really need to know web design skills. You could just learn. It's another thing where people are probably going to tell me, oh, you could just use, what is it called? Wordspace. Whatever the hell it's called. But I personally just like to code it. I feel like there's just a joy behind coding it. And then also, too, you don't have to really code everything. You can just get a structured and then kind of do it the same way that I guess Wordspace would do it. But I just really feel I just find more joy in coding it and knowing what's actually going on behind the scenes rather than just doing a drag and drop. I don't know. That's the one thing that for me that I currently like. And it's just the fact that I'm able to do that and I could have been doing that. I've learned web dev 7 months ago. So I'm I could have been throughout that 7 months been putting websites on a hosting on GitHub or something. And then I could have applied for AdSense. And what's even crazier is that you could use the same AdSense account for the YouTube account and the website. And the reason why I like that a little bit better is because with YouTube, once you have to hit $100 threshold, which I don't think I'm going to be hitting anytime soon. As of right now, I believe I'm $12 in. So I think maybe by the 21st to 21st, because normally that's how YouTube does it. It's not month by month. It's by 21st to 21st. I probably might hit 15 to 20 bucks, which is good. And I think that's actually pretty decent for starting off your YouTube channel and firstly getting monetized. But like I said, YouTube doesn't let you pull that out. So it's kind of damn. Because it would be pretty cool to be yo, I'm doing this side hustle. And it's kind of you got the cash, but it's just kind of sitting somewhere. And then, especially when you don't hit it your first time, it's you don't really believe it yet until you could pull it out. So I feel I can't wait for that moment. But, with doing a website, I know you need to get a good amount of traffic the same way that YouTube's the same way. You need to get views to be able to get the money. You need to get traffic to your websites to be able to get paid. But I think the only good thing that I see in it is that it's just an opportunity. The same way that with YouTube is an opportunity. It's not like I'm expecting it to be paying me anything crazy or to just like immediately be rich or make hella bank. The point is that there's an opportunity in something that I'm doing that can lead to a payment. And that's normally what I tell people, you know, especially if it's something that you're passionate about. Like if you're drawing, you know, put that stuff on the internet. Like if you're doing it as a hobby, there's a possibility and opportunity that you could potentially monetize it, but it's not your main goal because you like to do it. You get what I'm saying? Once you make it your main goal, then it doesn't become something you like to do. I've seen this YouTuber recently, and he's kind of like falling off because of it. But it's because I guess he had like a really good month on YouTube. Probably made around like 7, maybe 6K that month, maybe even a little bit more, who knows. And ever since that happened, he had lost the authenticity. Damn, everything in my eye just fell in there. He lost the authenticity of his channel. Because then everybody was able to tell, oh, bro, you're just chasing the money. At this point, I could tell in the way that you're uploading. I could tell the way you're doing this. I could tell the way you're doing that. Like, there's no authenticity no more. And, damn, I might have to go to the bathroom and get this out my eye. I think I have an eyelash in there. Oh, it sucks. But he had lost the authenticity. And that's normally what happens when you make content that you never really cared for. And then it makes money, and then you feel like you have to keep doing it to make money. But you don't really want to do it no more. And, you know, even worse is like they say things like they wouldn't be doing YouTube if their channel never was making money. It's like, bro, this is the problem. This is why a lot of YouTubers end up getting burnt out, or they start to put their emotions too much into it. It's like, do it for fun. I don't care if there's nobody in here. My phone right now, I mean, I love that you guys are here, but I'm saying that I would do this even if I had 0 viewers. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have to like remain humble, you know, remain that person that only got 3 viewers inside of their chat. You know, he's probably someone now who he could probably pull over 100, maybe even over 300 viewers if he were to go live. But he didn't remain humble. He didn't remain humble. So he's like upset that it's not more. And it's like, bro, you're doing decent. You're doing pretty damn good. He's able to average about $600 to $1,000 a month if he really wanted to, but he's just not grateful for it. And you know, but when you put yourself in that position, then that's when it becomes the problem. I think we should open ourselves up for opportunities, but always remember why you're doing it. And even if you could feel yourself, because, you know, we're human, right? If you see, like, I'm not judging him. He's a human. If we've seen that amount of money from a month, it's hard to probably remain humble and be like, damn, I really want that again. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we gotta like work towards that. That's why, you know, every single time, like I always pray every day that like if this were to ever take off, I hope I stay the same person. I hope I remain humble. I hope I remember the days where nobody was ever in here and I was just doing my own thing. You know what I mean? He said after this, try learning about each OS directly. I will have to see if I could do that. You said try learning about each one directly. Yeah, maybe yeah, I probably would have to do that. That might have to be the wave. Because I don't remember what my module system was. I forgot to take a picture of it. I hate when I do that. But I created like a whole another system for what I need to learn for the operating system. Because I had this like created like I think about a week ago. So it's like I see myself already about to come and do the not the operating system. Oh yes, the operating system part of things, the software side of things. But I don't really remember how deep I was supposed to go. I think I do want to do every operating system, or at least the popular ones. I feel like I could get to the other operating systems later, but I want to do the ones that are kind of like people use every day at home, but then also the ones people are going to be using at work, which I believe is Windows or Linux. Oh no, I think it's Linux at work actually, right? I'm not sure. It really depends. So these are the components of an operating system. You got shell is the outermost layer of the operating system, which handles the user interaction and interprets inputs of the OS and handles the output. So my website, at least that I ended up creating, doesn't get as deep as this, but it does get to like more of the basics, and it still has value in it. But I do plan on getting deeper. Like, I think it's gonna be crazy because when I get into stuff like this, like, it's gonna be its whole separate website, and I'm just gonna literally be just banking website after website. Like, it's gonna go insane. And we got kernel is the core component of the operating system. The kernel is the primary interface between the operating system and the hardware. I like that. Actually, if I click on that, what does it do? Oh, I like that, low key. I like that. So the list of the common operating systems that we got here, literally this is like the operating systems I want to be able to get into detail about, because I don't feel like you need to know all of them. Maybe in the future, but just like if these are just going to be the common. Maybe in the future. And then I like how it also gets into the applications as well. So we just got to continue to go here. So list of the common operating systems. Windows OS, Mac OS, Linux, Unix. I thought Apple, oh no, I think they're talking about, that's like for a phone though. So technically it's common, but it's just not for the PC. The PC, they do Mac OS. So that's something I gotta remember. But when I do get to the phones, because eventually I do want to like do phones as well. I think phone repairs is probably the easiest. Like, I think laptop repairs might have more money in it. But I think phone repairs, especially if you leave yourself open for both, I think laptop repairs has more money in it, but phone repairs is more often. So then it might be phone repairs that might have more. Because it's like, you might be able to get about 3 laptops repaired in like a month. Because how many people really break their laptops? Depending on where you live, right? Maybe laptop builds could be a little bit different, but let's just say completely repairing. I feel like you're definitely gonna get called for more phone repairs because they carry it everywhere, and at least everybody has a phone. You know, not everybody has a laptop. So I feel like maybe phone repairs actually might be better to get into first because you might make a little bit. Yeah, you might make more money because a laptop repair, yes, it might cost more. Like if you get at least one, you could make about $300 from it. But with phone repairs, I believe it's about $100 to even do a screen replacement if you want to make it a little bit cheaper just because, you know, you're working for yourself, right? You don't want to match the exact pay of what something else is charging you unless you're very confident and you've done it plenty of times, you got, you know, experience. But if you're just kind of first doing it, it's best to drop the pay a little bit just so you can get some clientele because they might as well bring it to a damn store. You know what I'm saying? Unless, like, you do it outside of their house. That's probably a little bit better. But, you know, I feel like phone repairs might be the wave. Just because everybody got a damn phone. You're not going to really run into too much people with a laptop. But when you do, just know you're finna make bank just off of that one laptop. Says, you said Linux and Unix is mainly used by developers in almost all the servers. Those 4 are the main ones. Helping with software is the main job for laptop or desktop users. No, yes. Yes, bro. That's why I'm so happy I'm finally getting into it. I started with hardware, and I feel like for me, hardware seemed so much more interesting. Software isn't that bad, but I think the problem is that with software, it's not really like you can't see it because you literally could. But I don't know, I'm just so much more interested in the hardware side of things, or like the actual fixing hands-on side of things. I hate the fixing with software. I don't like that. I would love to have my hands on a computer and just like dive in. Like, I don't know, figure out what part it is, reseat it. Like that's my type of thing. We got Linux. And then we got Linux, and then we got Unix coming up. I actually had no idea what the hell Unix was until I seen this book here, which is for, I believe, Unix and Linux system administration. Oh, you know, I just realized, do they have any other operating systems in this book? Now that I realized that was the title. Developed by, I do like to see what things are developed by. I do like to have a little bit of a history question. I mean, a history, yeah, I like history stuff, so I like to know who developed it. Torvalds. Of course, he named it after himself. Now, I would have done it too. I'm not gonna cap. If I created something, it's being named after me. Somewhat. His name is Linus, probably with an S, and then he put Linux. Must have been. Hey, listen, it was actually pretty cool. Or maybe it wasn't even him. It was probably like after he died, people probably just made it that name. You know how people be. He said helping with software is a main. Oh, I think I already read that. I think I read that part. Yes. So we got open source. Where am I at? Maybe I should highlight exactly what I'm writing. We got open source to here. I wanted to come on a little bit longer today, but like I said, I just had that website that I ended up, well, I had to make the website. So I made the website literally right before I ended up coming on live. Then I filmed about 12 minutes of me doing it. But remember, a lot of it isn't like straight filming. I have to always kind of think about what I'm saying, or I want to see if there's a way that I could let it come out, and or if I don't remember like what I had written in for the script that I wanted to say, just to make sure I hit every point. Because if I don't script the video and like what I'm saying, I literally will ramble. And I did it previously. Like the video, I think, about me almost quitting IT, I literally didn't like, I had a little bit of structure, but I decided to just go with the flow and just kind of talk. That video went on for 20 minutes, and so I had to edit that down for like, I think I edited it to either 12 or 8 minutes. I think it was 8 minutes. I was like, damn, like I was rambling and like I was getting into detail. It probably would have been stuff you guys wanted to hear, but I feel like it's stuff that you guys would want to hear on a live stream, not for a YouTube video. So I was like, I gotta stop. So we got personal computing for tech enthusiasts like this. By the way, if y'all are new here, man, make sure you end up hitting that subscribe button and joining this journey. I currently have been studying IT support for about 38 days, as you can see on the screen, and I've been very, very consistent. I've done this previously before with web development, and I ended up doing it for 7 months. So I'm definitely a reliable source when it comes to, am I going to do this for however long it is? And the goal, right? Because I like to have a goal, not the goal at the top. I should probably write the goal, my actual goal, at the top of the screen, but my main goal is to land a networking role and or land a just the IT support role, which I think I could land any IT support role, which is why I'm like kind of confident in that. But just in case, if it's easier for me to land an IT support role, then my real goal would be the networking role. And the series would pretty much end on whether or not I landed that role. And I think that would be a pretty good like series ender. You know what I mean? I'm going to try my hardest to land a role, though. I don't want it to be like, I barely tried. That's why I'm documenting everything. I want y'all to see that it's something that I'm legitimately doing. I'm on the job search. I've been studying. I'm trying to rack up certifications, you know, specifically with the CompTIA A+. All this stuff is going to be on the CompTIA A+. So I got to make sure that I'm actually learning everything that I'm taking notes on and stuff like that. So different ways I do that is I take notes. For one, I take quizzes. Sometimes I document myself taking the quizzes, sometimes I don't. And or I end up doing what is it called? Damn, I forgot. Oh, I build websites that kind of do stuff like this. So I just built a website today that hopefully should come out later tonight or tomorrow on a YouTube video of me making a website about operating systems. So I try to do stuff like that to try and get myself to really understand everything that I'm doing. And I just hope that y'all enjoy the journey. I plan to document literally everything I try to do. For one, in life, but specifically right now in this chapter, we are focused on tech. So I want to read a little bit of this, even though I took notes on it. Just want to read a little bit of it out loud. So Linus is alive, and it was his summer side project for his hobby. Oh, sorry, Linus. Apologize. I thought he passed away. Actually, who is? Damn, I really thought this is crazy. I'm sorry, Linus. I didn't know. How old is he? He's born in 69. He's 55 years old. Damn. First of all, why do we got? Why is Linus doing that? No, I'm just kidding. Oh my goodness. This is why isn't he a billionaire? He chose to make a Linus an open source software rather than a proprietary for-profit product. Wow. Why do people say, how does he make money? What the hell is wrong with people? Why are people so focused on that? The point is that he's just created one of the greatest things of all time. Damn, I'm sorry, Linus. I thought you passed away. That is crazy. All right. So next, oh wait, let me read this. So we got Windows OS, which is developed by Microsoft. Microsoft is goated. Apple is goated. Linus is goated. And AT&T. First of all, oh, Bell Labs. Okay, whatever. I was like, but used in personal computing, business environment, and gaming. I like that. Mac OS, used for creative industries like designing, video editing, music production, personal computing, and professional environments. I almost got the, I think it was like the newest or somewhat of the newest, like, MacBook or Mac OS or whatever the hell. Oh, well, that's the operating system, but MacBook. And I didn't. And then people were coming at me. I was like, damn, should I have? Like, I almost did, but someone told me to get this laptop, so I just got it. So we got Linux, developed by Linus Torvalds and maintained by the open source community. Nice. Used in servers, data centers, development, programming, personal computing for tech enthusiasts. Ooh, I like that. And then Unix is developed originally by A&T Bell Labs, various commercial and open source versions, used in servers, workstations, development environments, research, and academic settings. Love this. This is amazing. Now let's get into the application side of things. You said he hates NVIDIA because their drivers are a pain. No, yes. I'm literally using NVIDIA. That's so funny. I literally have NVIDIA. Alright, so we're gonna go applications of the operating systems. I was gonna say, I wonder if y'all could hear my laptop going crazy right now. Literally going crazy. The only time it makes like a roaring noise is only if I feel like it's when I'm live streaming, and then when I'm probably screen recording from like CapCut or something, if I need to screen record for the website. That's like the only time it ends up going crazy. So now we're getting into here. Let me go and highlight it real quick. We got platform for application programs. It provides a top of which other programs called application programs run. So as you can see with this website though, Geeks for Geeks, I do like this website, but you could tell that they really spam their website with ads. And when they do stuff like this, I feel like some people tend to click off. I personally would click off because it is a little bit too much in my face. But I feel like I don't mind it for now because I actually need the information. I actually need the information, and I think they do a good job of like putting exactly what I'm looking for in one spot. So I'm like, okay, this is great. If I were to use the book thing that I found, the Unix and Linux System Administration, which I think is a great book, it's just like you kind of need to research it to kind of find where you need to be. And then I just don't have enough time for that. Like I need something that I could get straight to the point. And this is where I need to be. So this website is great, probably, but you know, he has too much damn ads up on here. Look, this is one. Oh wait, I used my hand. This is one over here. He got one at the bottom and then 1 and 2 on the side. That's crazy. About 4 ads that just pop up in your face whole way through. And I wonder if he's doing it this way. He might, because there's 2 ways that you can monetize websites with ads. So by the way, if you're a web developer or not, and you're just kind of looking into it, you could do this. You could literally make a website that has information. The only thing is that you get paid by 2 ways. One way is that you could get paid a little bit more if people click on your ads. And I think you have to pick one or the other, I think. But is when people click on your ads. So if someone were to click on it, I believe you get 20 cents per click or something like that. Or I don't remember. I know you get paid a little bit more per click of the ads. I forgot. It might not be 20 cents. It might be a little bit more. I don't remember. Or not a little bit more. It might be more clicks you need. I just don't know how many clicks. But you could get paid by per click, 20 cents, however many click or whatever the hell. And then the other one is that you can get paid just by people seeing the ad, which is probably, I feel like for him to have this much ads, I really can't tell which one he's going for here. I don't know if it's the view one or if he wants people to click on it, but I personally think I would rather do the view one, where if people just click on your website, because I don't think many people click the ad. Like, why am I going to click this ad for pepperonis? I don't know. But if you put it in a spot where people might accidentally click on it, it's like, then that just feels like crazy. No, you really just want, like, I don't know, you must really want some money. So he might be doing it for the view, because I've seen websites where they do put ads in the way, so you kind of have to click it. So I'm like, yeah, they just want money in that way. But I was doing some research on it because I'm like, I'm a web developer. I would prefer to, I wanted to do websites for clients, but now that I've seen that you're able to, do it with AdSense and stuff like that, I'm like, that's not that bad either. That ain't that bad either. So definitely, like, if you're looking into that, this is something, and even if it's something, but the goal is, though, is you're gonna want traffic. Because, like, it sounds good, but traffic is going to be what ultimately pays the website, or what ends up giving you some AdSense. So it's like, if you're someone who's just gonna make a website and hope people click your website, like, it's possible that it could happen, but it's the same thing with YouTube, right? If you post a video, you might sit there and hope for 1 million views, but how likely is that gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to build something before any of that would happen. I think I've been doing YouTube for this specific channel, I've been doing it for about a year. So to get monetized in almost less than a year, I think that's crazy. But I had another YouTube channel which I did it for like 5 years. So, it goes insane. Like, YouTube isn't easy at all. Like, you really need to grind it out, be consistent, have a storyline. Hey, what is up, Helix? What is up? I was talking about making websites, how you could pretty much put ads on websites and you can get AdSense. I don't know if we were talking about that one, if that's what I was saying at the time. I didn't see your message until now. But no, yeah, so I'm like, it's not like gonna be as easy as like, let me upload this website and see how much I make. It's like, no, it's literally the same thing with YouTube. Like, it's gonna be a task. It's definitely going to be a task. We got multitasking and manages memory. So let's go here. Perfection. Multitasking manages the memory and allows multiple programs to run. Perfection. Here we go. And then also too, if you can get your YouTube monetized, you get websites monetized, you can end up linking it all together. Like I said, I always say just look for opportunities, because especially if you are a web developer and you are looking for clients, I feel like making websites like this and putting AdSense on it, but then also making websites for a client, even better too, is you can make a website that people could go to book a website with you or something like that, and then put ads on that. So, and just don't make it crazy like this, because I feel like this is just, it gets in your face. Just probably put one nice little ad on the side or something. Because I personally don't mind ads, but I feel like when you have it at the bottom of my screen, like that I don't like that. Like, here and here feels good. At the bottom of the screen, I feel like I'm going insane. That's the only thing. But hey, you gotta get your bag, man. You gotta get your bag. But I don't know. At what cost? I'm sure a lot of people probably click on these websites and dip. You said which one is second one? YouTube. Oh, like my second YouTube channel? Or my other YouTube channel? I think that's what you're asking. I had another YouTube channel that was about me reading Reddit stories. And then I think from there, it was like a gaming channel. It went all over the place. It was a gaming channel at first, and then it turned into a Reddit story channel, and then it turned into this type of channel. Like, it was insane. So I don't know. That channel was all over the place. But I ended up taking those videos down. Just because I was like, once this channel started to be popping, in my head, I was like, there's no point for me to even have that video up. And then I feel like I knew people from work. Like, I think I was talking to one person from work, and I really didn't want to give him that channel, but he kind of insisted. And so I felt obligated to. And then I did, and like, I think that's like one of the worst things you could do is like give your channel to people at work. But I don't think he ever showed it to anyone, or if he did, I don't think he let them have like, cause I would have heard it. The job is so damn like, it would have got around. So I feel like that wasn't what ended up happening, but I just feel like I didn't like the fact that I knew he had access to it. And if he ever wanted to be weird, he could be weird. So I just decided to take that channel down, especially because it wasn't really popping or anything. So it's still up. Like, I post YouTube shorts on there, but it's not anything crazy like it was before. I had years of content on there. I put it on private though, so I could still access those videos. But yeah. And then I had a gaming channel, but the gaming channel was specifically about 2K videos. So that was what that was about. My YouTube 2K videos, it was like more about like a storyline. Those videos would do good, but I didn't have a joy in it. So I was like, if I continue making these videos, yeah, I might get famous. I might make, well, not famous, but I might make hella money, because I was able to pull like almost 1,000 to 2,000, 3,000 views on a video. But I didn't like that. I didn't care for the content, because when you put your all into it and you felt like you had a good idea, and then you would only get 200 views for it, when the other videos that you barely even worked on got 3,000 views, and then your YouTube shorts got 50,000 views, I'm like, brother, I'm not even about to like put my time into that. So I just stopped. I was like, this channel, like at that point, because I was like, if I keep doing it, and then at that point it's like I'm chasing money. So then I stopped that one too. You said, is it still up? Just wanted to check it. No, I think I took it all down. I literally put it all, well, I put all on private, so there's like nothing, there's nothing there at all for my Reddit story channel. My gaming channel though, that one's still up, but that one was literally, like I said, it was a storyline, so it wasn't really, it was kind of like my YouTube videos. I was built like now, like how I have a storyline of like this, that, it's scripted, I'm reading off a script. It was like that, but just recording 2K. People, there's a genre for people like that, but it's just super damn hard to film, and when it doesn't pay off, man, it's just not worth it. It was not worth it. I was putting in hours to get those videos filmed. I was like, it's not even a gaming channel no more. I'm making a TV show. That was insane. So, okay, we got down the applications of the operating systems. We got platforms for the operating. Let me just reread it, because I think the best thing you could do to try and implement something in your brain is reread it. So we got, it provides a platform on top of which other programs called application programs can run. Then you got managing input in the output unit, which I believe is like the keyboard, the mic, yada yada. It allows the computer to manage its own resources, such as memory, monitor, keyboard, printer, etc. Management, then these resources is required for effective and fair utilization. So that's pretty cool. Then we got multitasking. It manages its memory and allows multiple programs to run in their own space, even communicate with each other through shared memory. Hold on, I'll tell you the YouTube channel. Give me 1 second. Manages memory and files. It manages the computer's main memory and secondary storage. Additionally, it allows and deallocates memory to all tasks and applications. And then lastly, provides security, and it helps to maintain the system applications safe through the utilization process. Thus, the OS provides security. But no, yeah, with that channel, like, I don't know why I was uploading so often on that one, because I think the most subs I got to for that channel was about 1,002. It wasn't even monetized, but it had its potential. So I was like very confident. Like I was like, you know, I'm just gonna keep pursuing it. I'm gonna go crazy. And like I had, like I said, content on there from like 5 years ago, and I never was able to get it monetized. Like that channel was crazy. But I was doing so much, but that's when it was like one of those things where like I can't wait when I end up documenting like my monetization series, because I'm already documenting it, but when I get to that section where I want to show some of those videos of me like really doing it on another channel, and then it just never worked. But on that channel, I had like a viral video, and I never like added to it. I had a video that hit 90,000 views, 30,000 views, 20,000 views. I was like, no. And then I stopped making it a gaming channel. Like I was so dumb. Like but at that time I was young. But the channel is called, I think it's called Marzi Talks. I don't think anything's gonna pop up though, but it's Marzi Talks. Literally written the same way here, MARZY, and then uppercase T, Talks. I don't know if it'll pop up, but I do know that there's no videos on there. So there's literally, you might see the YouTube shorts. You might see some YouTube shorts. So it says, there are so many factors to be considered while choosing the best operating system for our use. So here we go. Now we're going to go into why are we going to choose the operating system? Which operating system are we choosing? So I don't know, let me see if I could try to get this done in time, because I do need to get off of stream really early today. Actually, I guess not early. I think I'm just going to assume that the video that's supposed to come out today might end up coming out tomorrow, because I still don't think I'm gonna have enough time, even if I were to get off at this, like right now. Like I wouldn't have enough time, and the video takes so long to like download and for me to edit it. I'm just going to assume that video is coming out tomorrow, but I think that's going to be better for y'all. Even though I normally upload every other day, I think it's better for me to, if the video isn't going to be able to be edited its best, I think I'm going to need to like really, like if I know the video isn't gonna come out in its best form, I might as well wait. Like sometimes I feel like I'm like, oh my gosh, no, but I need to keep up the momentum. If I'm uploading every other day, like people want to see it. But it's like, no, if at the end of the day the video quality isn't gonna be good, then wait on it. Because if I don't have enough time to do it, I don't have enough time to do it. So I think so far I've probably been able to do about 5 of them every other day. So it does kind of suck to not stay on that rhythm, but just sometimes that's what happens, man. And it's like you can't really fight it. I could try, but it really depends on where I work today. And today I kind of think I might end up working in a really busy area. And then since I barely have good internet connection, it's just going to make the whole uploading and the editing process on CapCut difficult. So I'm going to try it, but if I'm noticing it's not going to come out or I'm not even making progress at a certain time, then yeah, I'm screwed. You said, nope, it isn't popping up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because I ended up taking down all the damn videos on it because I didn't want nobody from work to be able to find it. So I chose not to do it no more. But like there was even times where I could probably pull maybe 1,000 or 200 on a Reddit story video, and then I swear I would have good Reddit story videos of me reading these Reddit stories being like authentic, and then the views would be like 30 views. So it was kind of like the same thing for the gaming channel. It was like I was putting in so much work, and like I would film these back to back to back. There was even one point where I was doing 3 stories in one video, and it was just like, and I'm doing videos every day. So in 2 days, I'm filming 6 Reddit stories. Like, it was crazy. And not even 6 Reddit stories. I was filming 3 for one video. So I'm filming like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think you do 3 times 5. I'm filming 15 Reddit stories in one video, or in 2 days, and then editing it. So it was like, I used to go crazy. And I'm like, at this point, I'm putting in a little bit too much work. Like, I feel like with this channel here, because it's me just documenting my journey, it doesn't feel like I'm putting in that much work. I'm not saying it isn't a handful, because having to come on live, think about what to say, kind of trying to have it set up, it was difficult in the beginning. I think now that I do it so often, I always know what to talk about. But it's still somewhat difficult. Making sure the camera's set up, the camera quality looks nice, the mic is sounding right. Sometimes that could be a pain on some days. And then, when it comes to filming the YouTube videos, I need to, like, literally what's about to happen now. I hate the fact that I might not be able to upload it today because I don't have enough time to edit. I have to go to work. I don't know if I'm going to be free. Sometimes my work days are, I don't really have to do too much. Like yesterday I didn't, but today I might. And then I start to get mad at myself because I'm like, you could have filmed it yesterday, and then I could have had it edited yesterday, but I didn't think to do that. So there's still like pains that come with this channel, but it's not as bad as that. And also too, at that time, like, y'all, I was crazy. Like, I was trying to maintain 3 channels at the same time because I just had so much faith that something was gonna pop off. And first it was the gaming channel that was going crazy, but I had the gaming channel, and I'm sitting there probably filming about 3 of those videos on 2 of my days off, and then I'm filming the 15 Reddit stories on the same 2 days off. And then on top of that, I was coming over here to film a vlog, because at the time I was vlogging on this channel. So I was just like, yo, I was going crazy with the content on all 3 at the same time, bro. Like, but I just had faith. I knew something was gonna work, and then boom. Well, the gaming channel was working easily, but I just couldn't take it. And then when this one caught on, I was just like, you know what? I'd rather do this channel just because. And even so, even if it never caught on, I think eventually I would have burnt out and I would have stuck with this channel because, it's just something I'm more passionate about. I don't care about Reddit stories. Like, I was reading them. I thought they were interesting. But when you keep reading similar ones, then it just starts to become a little boring because it's like, okay, she got cheated on again. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm going to just keep saying the same thing, and then a lot of people didn't like my mindset on those things because I still have I try to always give like a godly understanding of things. So people would want me to like kind of crap on people, and I'm not that type of person because I feel like it's just not right. Like, I don't care what someone did. Like, I'd rather pray for you than to say you're an evil person, you deserve the worst, right? But it's like there's people who would want me to be like, oh, that person deserved the worst. And if I didn't say that, they automatically assumed that I agree with them. So it was crazy. I didn't really like, that channel was something else. Cause like I said, the viewers just, they really wanted me to just be like an a-hole. I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like, at the end of the day, this person messed up. I pray that they could get it together, and I hope that, because at the end of the day, like, there's even people in life now that we could probably look at and we see them like throwing their life away, but I don't crap on them. I actually feel bad for them, you know, because I'm just like, damn, like, if you didn't do that, your whole life could have been different. You know what I'm saying? And like, you're gonna figure that out later. And that's just always where I'm like, I'll pray for you. But some people are just like, nah, F that person. They did this, they did that. I don't care. They deserve the worst. I hope their life is bad. I'm like, ooh. I'm like, damn. All right. Like, I don't know. But then be the same people who want grace when it's their situation. I'm like, okay. Okay. Like, that's like with that channel, I just couldn't take it either. I was like, these people are bothering me. I would have a lot of people, though, who did agree with me. But there was also a bunch of people who just wanted to hear crazy stuff. I'm like, nah, I just don't have that in me. So we got security while Windows. I'm going to have to go and read this as well. Has little fewer. You said it. I said it isn't popping up. Oh, yeah, I seen you say that. I was just going on a little bit of a rant about it. But I knew you said that. So we got security features. Perfection. So we got the security factor is also a factor. Oh, wait. Okay, let me reread this again. Just because I forget. That's my goal. This is what I'm going to. Oh, they have a introduction to operating systems video here. Oh, I actually like this guy. This is the Geeks for Geeks. Hey, I wonder if this is actually their channel, low-key. If it is, that's low-key fire. So there are so many factors to be considered while choosing. So we got price factor, of course. The price is going to be the thing. So it says OSs are free like Linux, but there are some more OSs that's paid for like Windows and Mac. So I could just get Linux on my laptop if I wanted to. Is that what they're talking about? Like, how does that work? You got accessibility factor. Some operating systems are easy to use like Mac OS or iOS, but some OSs are a little bit complicated like Linux. So you must choose the operating system you're comfortable with. I don't really know. I mean, I think I've used Windows my whole life, so I don't know the difference. This is compatibility factor. Some operating systems support few applications, whereas there are some operating systems that support more applications. So I'm glad we finished this website. This is great. Yes, we finished this website. I do kind of want to tune into this video, so I'm going to bookmark it for later, maybe off camera if I ever have the time for it, because it seems to me I don't have time for anything. Let's go and get into a little bit of a job search before we reach the end of this, because I'm sure there's some of you all that were here for this particular part. I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to look for remote anymore, just because I feel like you never know, right? You never know if you could apply to a position that doesn't necessarily say remote, but is still a good job. So, hey, let's see. Hopefully we can find it. Well, actually, I never really looked at ZipRecruiter. Oh, no. I think I see why I didn't look at ZipRecruiter. I'm not going to hold you. I mean, they got some good... You know what? Let me stop. They got some good stuff on here. It's just a little bit nerve. Oh, you need your Gmail. Okay, that's why. I never use ZipRecruiter. Never mind. Where exactly is it at? 'Cause I want to look at different job listings because I feel like they keep showing me the same stuff. I know y'all can't see the screen, but it's because sometimes they be trying to show like the Addy. I'm like, hold on, brother. Like, we ain't trying to get to that. They be trying to show the Addy. Like, what's going on? Okay, let me go here. This is $15 an hour for remote text. I don't even know why it's doing remote. I haven't even looked up remote. Yeah, every time I don't. Oh wait, you know what I could do? USA. I'm like, they keep trying to like frame me, bro. And let me see. They got 752 jobs available in the USA there. 2000 oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I guess this is going to be a little bit better. The only thing is like I said, a lot of this isn't going to be damn, they just kicked me out. Probably positions that I could legitimately apply for, but why not look at it? Why not see what they're looking for? So let's come here, because you never know. What if I applied to one of these and I moved? Because I'm definitely down to move, I want to say in like 2027 or 2028. I don't want to live in the same state I'm living in. I feel like I definitely am down to move. So if I were to ever find a position, not now, of course, within here, because I'm not ready to go. Not ready to go yet. But just to see, you know, what type of jobs they're offering. You said, am I closing? Somewhat. Not really, not yet. Not yet. Hold on real quick. Okay, so let me go see here. We have base pay range $25 to $29 an hour. That's not too bad. You got health and well-being, eligible associates, family members. Wait, what? Oh, for the benefits. I'm like, what are we talking about? Oh, this doesn't even get into detail about what they're looking for. On to the next. Oh, this is the same thing. J. Crew? Oh, wait, no, that's what I clicked. Hey, what the hell's going on? It's the same thing. So this must be a scam, because they're two different hiring things. They're both in New York, but they're two different hirings. So then that's a little bit like JCG. But then this one says Madwell. So why are we even talking about that? Maybe it's the same company then. Let's go here. A day ago, over 200 applicants. I wonder if this is... What state is this in? It just says United States, so it's probably remote. I didn't even ask for that, but hey. So, $25 to $35 an hour. This is an IT help desk technician position. That's not bad. I actually legitimately could apply. I still have to figure out what I'm going to be doing. I should know by now, but there's still some possibilities. I'll have to let y'all know next week what I'm going to really be going for. But I do plan on applying starting like sometime this December. It's going to be crazy. And I'm going to be like letting y'all know when I make my resume, how many jobs I've applied to. So I'm looking at a couple of these. This is great. So to be remote support assisting firm employees, by the way, if you're new here too, I'm on day 38 of learning IT support, and I plan to continue to study. So definitely make sure you continue to tune in, and you continue to just hit that subscribe button. We have so many things that we're going towards, and our main goal is to hopefully be able to win a networking role one of these days. But we do got to start somewhere, which is why we got to start with a possible help desk technician role, which this literally is perfect, but over 200 applicants scares me. Especially because we don't got nothing that can kind of make me stand out amongst everybody else. But let's still apply, because you just never freaking know. So we got about 8:38. Oh, never mind. Wait, let me see. Ah, damn. Both of them literally go right into my job. Why do they pick these terrible times? Damn, that sucked. Why is it 8:30? I'm like, why can't it be? Even if it was 7 to 3, I'm screwed. I would need like a 6 to 2, and that's pushing it. Damn, that's tough. I just realized I work one of the worst shifts in the world. But what's granted, I do plan on jumping shifts, and it's either going to be mornings, which it would kind of not be able to work here, but it's either going to be mornings or night shift. And if I did night shift, then I wouldn't be able to do this. But my shift is like, it's in the most weirdest position at my job right now, where I'm working like afternoon to night. So this literally, both of these go right into when I go to work. So it wouldn't even work. But like I said, you never know what you can ask for. You don't know. Maybe they'll help me come up with a better schedule. Maybe not. Don't ever count yourself out. I got 2+ years of real work experience. We don't got that. Associate's degree or higher. This is preferred. Zendesk, ServiceNow, Freshdesk. Oh, these are some notes that I like to take down too, because I like to see a lot of different ticketing systems. I do still 100% believe though, if you have used at least one ticketing system, I think you're going to get used to whatever ticketing system that you are currently, doing. You said, who are your favorite YouTubers? I have like YouTubers that I like to watch for entertainment, but then I also have YouTubers that I like. So I would say number 1, I would have to go with these YouTubers. I think it's called like Bible Line. I personally obviously watch them because it has to do with God, and I love hearing stuff about God and hearing stuff about, just learning the Bible. So that they would have to be my number 1. But when I'm currently looking for entertainment type of videos, and something to just make me laugh if I'm like nervous or scared or having anxiety, I like to say that for me, it would probably be Smosh, like the new nowadays Smosh, like how they have like a group of people and they play board games or they do different stuff. Sometimes the humor could be a little bit childish, so it's not for everyone. But they do, I feel like they now started to get a little bit more like for grown-ups, because it's a bunch of grown people who are sitting there making like content trying to make people laugh, so it could be like a little bit more grown in that way. But sometimes their humor could be a little bit like like that wasn't that funny. But I personally like it. I enjoy it. I really like their content. I just don't think it's for everyone. So even for the stuff that I don't even think is funny, it be making me laugh. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, y'all be crazy, but to other people, like, they'll be like, what? So I feel like for me, they're definitely like top for me if I'm looking for something that's fun. Other than that, I really just watch YouTubers who are kind of startup channels. I like to watch channels who are just starting, like smaller YouTubers, doing whatever the hell, is my main thing. So I don't know why YouTube suggested me your channel. What are you doing? I'm currently right now job searching, but previously, before all of this, I am currently trying to study for IT support and study for tech. I'm really interested in technology, and the goal is to just kind of document it to hopefully make people or I guess inspire people or motivate people to pretty much like get up and do what you plan to do. Whatever you put your mind to, that you can end up doing it. And my goal is to really document every single step of the way of me doing that. So, for instance, I previously done it with web development. I did it for about 7 months, documented the entire thing. And then I ended up, of course, showing that whole thing on YouTube, that whole journey, and I built this channel, doing that with the glory of God, but also with just documenting my journey. And then I ended up I'm doing the same thing with IT support. We're on day 38. I've been going live about every single day. And, the goal here is to hopefully land an IT support role. So right now we're looking at some job applications that I can apply for in the near future. And I'm just documenting that pretty much daily when it comes to my live streams. And then hopefully every other day when it comes to my videos, if I'm a little bit more free. So yeah, that's pretty much what this channel's for. I just really want people to just know that you can do it, whatever you put your mind to. So we got certifications such as the A+, Network Plus, Microsoft Certified Solution, the MC. Why do people keep asking for this? I thought this was outdated. Maybe I'm tripping. Or maybe it was outdated and then they kind of brought it back. He says, sounds cool. Hey, that's what's up. I hope so. I hope so. I would hope that people like what I'm hopefully trying to do here. And just ultimately documenting the journey too. Like, it could be anything. Like, right now it's tech, and it might be tech for like a year and some change. But then eventually, whenever I start going for my IT degree, it might seem like it's still for tech, but it could be like the student life side of things. And I just plan to make this channel kind of follow me along everything that I do and that I plan to do. For one, it holds me accountable. Like, for instance, I might have a chapter on here that might be of me wanting to learn how to cook. It's going to make me come on live every day and cook, you know what I mean? And then on top of that, it shows y'all that y'all could do the same thing. So hopefully I could represent that. But I do have to end up getting off of a live right now. So if y'all are new, hit that sub button. Catch me tomorrow at either 11 a.m. EST or 12 p.m. EST, one or the other, depending on if the video comes out later tonight or not. At the end of the day, it should be around that time. I would say like 11 to 12:30 p.m. EST. So definitely make sure you guys end up tuning in for that, because it's going to be pretty lit. I'm sorry if you joined super late, because I am signing off. So if you still want to figure out what this channel is about, you can hop into the next one or rewatch this live stream. Do whatever y'all want to do. But I'm glad that y'all ended up joining me today. Today was super fun. We had a lot of chats today. Normally, sometimes the chats, it wouldn't be going that crazy. But today, we had some chats today. We had some questions, and I thought that was amazing. I've learned a good amount of things about operating systems, so I might end up taking a test at work. I'll let y'all know how that goes, or I might end up doing it on live tomorrow. Who knows? We'll end up figuring it out as the days continue to go by. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I love y'all. Y'all are super goated. Catch you in the next one. Deuces.